Good morning or good afternoon. Welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This is our pick-a card reading for the day. You can pick a card for your daily energies. You could just for a situation, whatever you like. Choice is yours. I will pull 3 cards out of the Gilded Tarot deck, and I will then use the Barbieri to pull 3 additional cards on that card. So let's get ready, guys. Let's see, what do we got going on? So 3 cards. Card 1, card 2, and card 3. What's that one? Oops. Hang in there. I'm going to pause it. I got to pick that card up. Oh, okay, got it. Sorry. If I move around too much, my camera does really weird things, especially with the pictures. So think about it for a second. If you want to pause the video, 1, 2, 3, and we'll go ahead and get started. Card 1 is the High Priestess. So this is asking you to really look at the situation that you're asking about, or the day in general, if it's just for a daily reading for you. Think about it as you have more answers than maybe you want to realize, or that you realize you do. When the High Priestess comes up in a position like that, it's really letting us know that we have all the answers. We have what we need. If this is a yes or no for you, this is a yes, but it's also asking you to use your intuition, use those inner skills within yourself. And if you really are unsure, try to get in touch with your higher self, whatever that looks like to you. Excuse me. Sorry. High Priestess, please. 3 cards for this pile. We've got Page of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. There is a feeling of deception here in a new relationship. You've got the Page of Swords and the 7 of Swords surrounding that Ace of Cups. So I do feel like with that surrounding that, I'm getting the overall feeling is be really careful here. The Page of Swords can be about discovery, learning something, kind of an aha moment. And then the Ace of Cups, of course, is about a relationship, probably something that's really important to you, a new beginning that's just started. The 7 of Swords, however, is a feeling of deceit. And the question is, again, using that High Priestess energy, what is the deceit? Is it really deceit, or is it someone just not wanting to be vulnerable yet, or in this relationship, because I feel like it's a relationship, they're just hiding something because they're not ready to be vulnerable. Just really take a look at that situation. Again, going back to the High Priestess, use that spidey sense, understand that you understand this more than you think you do. This isn't necessarily negative. When I see relationships and the 7 of Swords in that, I am really thinking about sometimes people are hiding, but not to be devious. They're just not ready to be completely vulnerable, or they just don't have that strength to be vulnerable. So it can be something as simple as that. Okay, so we're going to go to the second card, and that is 8 of Cups. I got the message search. Go on that search. You're searching. It's all search. I looked at that and went, like that word came to mind. So if there's something that you're searching for, this card is not a yes or a no. It's asking you to look at all of the things around you. Now, this card, in this card, we don't necessarily see what's behind you, but it is asking if you feel like there's nothing left for you in the cups that are behind you, then absolutely, it's time to move forward. I feel like you have this, and for some of you, it's just this aspiration of something better. And I'm getting a really cool feeling of, I know there's something more out there. And I feel like that's really kind of a nice energy to have, for sure. And if this is just for like a day, like you're just thinking, this day is meant to look beyond what you have in front of you. Look beyond. Because if you're having a rough day, you may need to look beyond, is the message I'm getting. And search. And daydream a little bit too, because I feel like that card's a little bit daydreaming, although the Seven of Cups is usually the daydreaming card. What more do we need to know about this Eight of Cups, please? Can you tell us about this Eight of Cups? Oh, Devil. Seven of Swords again. Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're... Oh. So this is hard energy because we've got the Devil, which is, you know, addiction, stuck on something, attached to it. The Seven of Swords is that feeling, I mean, in this case, it almost looks like she's trapped, but it's about also that vulnerability again, being honest. Um, to me, there is something that you're really attached to and you're not being honest with yourself about it. And that is why you feel stuck until you are honest with yourself about the situation. Then you can set yourself free with this Eight of Swords, setting the swords free to move forward. There's something here that's really big for you. I feel like these are big cards for not being majors, or the devil is. But anytime I see the devil and we are asked to look the devil in the eye, it's one of the hardest things to do because none of us want to let go of attachments, addictions. It's hard. It's one of the hardest things for humans to do is letting go of those things. And I feel like this energy is asking you to be honest with yourself, the Seven of Swords. Be vulnerable with yourself. Not necessarily, you can be with people around you, but it's asking you to do it for yourself. And that's how you're going to get past that Eight of Swords. And that's probably the only way. Ah, the next one is Two of Cups. What does this have in store for us? So if this is a yes or no question, the answer is yes. But if this, you know, is more, there is a feeling today for you that picked this card, um, of just, I feel like you'll be feeling a part of something today, something very nice, whatever. It could be work related. It could be just even family, could be love relationship. But whatever that feeling is today, it just feels really kind of nice. I feel like you feel like you have people around you that have your back, or at least someone. And it may even be a discovery of somebody new in your life, and not necessarily, again, not necessarily love, but let's say, you know, at work, you discover someone who could be really helpful and that you get along with really well, and you realize how well you work together, you know, things of that nature. But I feel like it might be a discovery for some of you today, specifically, or about this question. So, reading past the Two of Cups, what do we need to know about this Two of Cups? Eight of Pentacles. Ooh, Hierophant. There may be wow, Queen of Pentacles. This could be a new commitment for some of you. Something that you've been working really, really hard on. Eight of Pentacles. The Hierophant to me is that commitment. The Queen of Pentacles is really, you know, being at the top of your game. The Queen or King of Pentacles is at the top of their game, especially when it comes to work and home. And they really, you know exactly what they need to do. They are almost like in a position of being able just to watch things. They don't have to have that action because they have everything in control, in sync, in balance. The Eight of Pentacles, though, you have been working for this. This is something that you've been working on, whether it's a relationship or something at work. I feel like the Hierophant is that commitment, but it also can be the willingness to dig deep into something. If this is a relationship, I feel like that it's reaching really good heights here. If this is work, I feel like this is going to be, it is a new opportunity of some sort. Even if that opportunity is just to work with someone new, which will eventually lead to new opportunities, if that makes sense. So there you have your energies for today. I like this. So these were really good. Okay, we are done. Let me know what you think. Hit that thumbs up button. Take care. Have a beautiful day.